So my name is Olivia Willis. I just turned 18 in November of 2022. I was actually born and raised here right in Winchester. I do not have any siblings, which that's a good thing. And then a little bit about my parents. My mom has been a stay-at-home mom, pretty much my whole life, has raised me. My dad, he goes out and works hard every week. And they're both all around great people. So that is definitely very good. So when I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with an auditory processing disorder. And a lot of people don't know what that is. But that is essentially the concept that what people might hear immediately, I hear 3 to 5 seconds behind what other people hear. And at the time, I didn't know I had this. We were going to specialists, but they couldn't really give an answer. And I truly thought that I was going deaf. Like, I truly believed this. I thought I was just going to wake up one day and never hear again. So it's very rare. So eventually we found an occupational therapist down in Woodstock, about 45 minutes away. And I would go down there about once a week. And I did that for about 2 years, occupational therapy, a little bit of speech therapy, to try to figure that out, and now it's pretty much to the point where I really don't struggle with being behind. There are a few times where someone's a little confusing. It does throw me off for a second, but I've pretty much gotten to the point where I'm okay. I definitely think that it could be a struggle a little bit later in life. As far as college, just with lectures going faster, being virtual, not really being in person, having to pick up on noises and social cues I haven't before. So I definitely think that could be a little bit of a struggle. But I definitely think, with occupational therapy, just taking my time, I can definitely overcome. I'm actually a senior at John Hanley High School. I'm in 12th grade. And then I'm also in my last semester down at Laurel Ridge also. And there I am getting my arts and science degree. And then at Hanley, I'm getting my advanced diploma. So that's obviously a lot of fun. After this, I plan to go into education down at Shenandoah, elementary and special education specifically. So I'm very excited for my future to see what it holds. Okay. So at 16 months old, my cousin was diagnosed with autism. Very young. He was diagnosed from moderate to severe. And obviously that devastated the family, not because there's anything wrong with that, but you never want to hear that, someone you're close to is going to have challenges in life. And I kind of knew from that moment that I needed to be the one that helped him. So I would try to teach him things without even knowing that we were going to learn things. How to count, how to talk, how to do this, how to do that. And I fell in love with him. I still love him to death to this day. I want to change his life. I wanted to help him. I wanted to make sure he was going to be okay one day. And I saw that, I'm not saying that I'm the reason his life changed, because he has had years of ABA, this and that, but I think I made a big impact, and I want to be able to help that with other kids, with other special need kids, It's basically this group where kids of any age with any neurological, physical disorders could come and be themselves, and just could be in a group together, and I grown to fell in love with them. I was there every week playing, participating, I just grown to fell in love with it, and I want to help special needs kids for the rest of my life. So I was actually recommended by a teacher to get into the program, and I got the email, and my mom, she helped me fill it out. We got it submitted. And then as far as what ways Opportunity Scholars has helped, they have helped tremendously. Honestly, they have helped financially, because I feel most middle-class parents can't pay for their kids to go to college, for 4 years. It's practically impossible. And not only with that, but the coaches, they're absolutely amazing. They have guided me through every process. They have answered any questions. And if they didn't know the answers, they got it and got back to me. They check on me every so often to make sure I'm doing okay, with the transition and just everything. They've been there every step of the way with every single question I have had and have really helped me. So I would definitely recommend Opportunity Scholars. Once again, with the whole financial aspect, the coaches are absolutely amazing. But one of the biggest things is how they save me time. Whenever I was lining up my college classes at my high school, because I'm dual enrolled, they made sure that the college classes I was taking was going to transfer to Shenandoah with no problem. They made sure that I was not sitting there wasting semesters of my life, taking pointless classes that were not going to do anything. And that was a huge help. That they have truly been there every step of the way. So I would definitely recommend them to anybody.